So I wasn't really expecting a full dustpan on the first cut. Oh, minis. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So you all seem to really be quite interested in this little Clubman estate. So we're going to get cracking with it now. We're going to get the sill cut off on that side. So we're not going to know what to deal with until we get stuck in, really. So I'm going to get the car up on some ramps. We'll start at this side, as it's more accessible side at the moment, and we'll work our way around. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this, but a little bit nervous because it looks quite rusty in certain areas. But this is much the same as our side what was back before I started the channel. So I haven't done oversills on a car since that, really. I've kind of been quite lucky of just having genuine sills on cars. So the only one side of this car's got that Oversill on it. The other one is the original sill, and I will show you the differences as we get through the videos on that. But right now we're going to get stuck in. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going on it. So I'll give you a quick look at it now once it's up on the ramp, and then we'll get the tools out, and then we'll get cracking. Right guys, so this is the God honest truth. I've not had a proper look at this car. So let's grab a torch and let's have a little assess. So, looking down there, you can see where the Oversill is joined. So the Oversill is joined down there. You can see the flutes are closed, so normally the sill stops about there. So I can make a bit of a mark on it there. So the sill would normally stop about there, that would be open. This is obviously, yeah, that's the floor in their car. So that's inside the box section of the seat. So we're going to need to cut all of that out. Luckily the rest of the floor is actually in quite good shape, a bit of surface rust, but all the way along, as you can probably see, that Oversill is trying to come off the car. So there you go, that's inside the car. So you can probably just make out, hopefully that's picking up well for you guys. So that is the box section to the seats. You can see the top of it. You can see up inside the car there's a bit of carpet. So yeah, that's going to be fun. This is the bit I saw when it got delivered to me. I saw this little bit cracking out down here, but let's just take hold of that, guys, and I bet, yeah, there you go, we need a disc cutter. I'm using my bare hands and it's the metal's that far gone, it's just falling apart. This is why oversills on cars, guys, it's not a good thing. So I can get my hand now up inside and flex that. So I'm going to go and grab some gloves before I get too in deep, but I'm used to, see, not cut myself. But yeah, that's obviously not good, but I think if I go all the way along, so let's get me the poking screwdriver. Let's be with me with all the builds and let's have a propaganda, shall we? So again, moving to the back, try and keep my shadow out of it for you. That's carpet there. That's just going, unfortunately. I reckon if I could, I mean, there is already a lot of ginger glitter. This is the bit that worries me the most on the car, is it started to take the hill board a little bit, but the actual hill board's solid, it's just where it's met the floor there. So I'm hoping we can save all that. I did this on the MPI and we made it all up, but that's pretty gone, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's all just peeling back. So we'll get the disc cutter out and we'll cut along here just to separate it, because no doubt if it's been welded like that there, it's probably not been welded correctly along there. And and we'll get this off. And we see what we're working with. So we've got the cobwebs up there. What? So yeah, you can always tell. So on the earlier minis, all the later minis had this as a jacking point, a square. On the earlier minis, it's round, and you'll see that on the other side. It's still got the original sill. It's the biggest telltale sign. So we'll have a look at that when we get around to that side. But yeah, time to get the cutter out. So let's have a look. Right guys, let's do this bit together, shall we? So I've just slit along the top there. You can see, you probably saw from the camera a little bit, if not I'll bring you in. It's actually just been kind of tack welded along there. So I can already see loads of repairs on the inside as well. So I thought I'd bring you guys into this bit. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, what's that? There's a part of the original sill. So the original sills are long gone. Oh my god. Oh, there's a panel sticker. Hanging on by a thread. Oh my word. Seat angle looks good. Whoa, there we go. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. So, what have we or don't we have here? So yeah, that's the seat box section there. There's holes everywhere. So there's a plate. So so that there is the original inner sill. So the jagged, that's been put in. So they've just welded it over the rust. They've not actually cut the inner sill out. Same goes for that. That's just it's not. It looks like the way it's corroded. It's not like steel. It looks like aluminium. Yeah, that's a sizable hole. Just a little bit attached there. So what we'll do is I'll cut that off in a sec. But yeah, so the first flute of the floor's there. Looking at the rest of this, so let's grab the torch down this end. So you can see there's the original teal blue. So that's what's left of the inner seal. All that support frame up there looks nice, a bit surface rusty, but we can get that sorted. There's no slinger hanger at all left at the back here. The heel board, to be fair, doesn't look too bad. Just that lip that's gone around the side of it, but I make that. You can get around it. But yeah, so where's There's my pokey stick. There it is. So all of this, that's the carpet. So obviously when we cut that out we have to, there you go. Yeah, that's all gone right up to that first flue. Well, yeah. So yeah, I wasn't too sure what to expect. I wasn't expecting it to be like that, I'm not going to lie. At the end of the day, the panel's there to fix it, but it's just how many repairs have actually happened. Poor thing. So I do apologise that late, guys. Obviously I'll try and fit this in around my work life. I'm a normal guy as well. But I mean, if anyone wants a sill kind of from like there, it's pretty solid, pretty solid. So basically what's happened is the water gets in, sits on that, and they've welded it to rust. So it's just what happens. They're awful things. Whoever decided that it'd be good, but we'll have this discussion in a second, but there is a good thing about them as well, and I'll mention that in a sec. Right, I'll get the rest of this cut off, get the car cleaned up underneath, and then yeah, get cutting in the next episode, get the floor right out. So I wasn't really expecting a full dustpan on the first cut. Oh, minis. Right, so I sent my progress report over to Pete, mate. Like you've seen at the beginning of the first episode of this car, there is some panels in the boot of the car, and there is actually the floor M machine repair panel, which is the inner sill up to the first flute, basically just past the first flute. Joins between the first and second flute is basically where it comes up to, and we're going to need all of that. So I'm going to have a proper look around the car. Next episode we'll get all of that rock cut out. We'll start mocking up the new panel and getting that in. There's no point even trying to repair that. That's gone everywhere, and this new panel replaces all of it. So I think Pete knew what was coming when that happened. But we're going to get cracking. So like I said at the beginning, there is one good side to an Oversill. One. And the only one I can ever find. If people didn't, I don't want to call it bodge, if MOT repairers or MOT testers or backstreet garages back in the day didn't have access to these repair panels to keep these cars on the road, we would not have as many of them about as we do. That is the only good thing I can possibly take from an Oversill. Drop in the comments below, have you ever had to deal with Oversills and stuff like that? Like I say, this is the sidewalk was the same, the 89 was the same, but we locked the whole floor out and started again with that. And I've owned a number of minis that have Oversills. They're not the best. They're just not. You don't know what's in them. With the sidewalk, I had both my original sills still inside it, and likewise with the 89, they were still the original sill. This one, they've cut that out at least to weld the big panel that they have welded inside. But we'll get all of that gone. I'll weigh up if I need to brace the door. At the end of the day, there's still the doorstep. There's still a majority of the inner sill. There's still all the structure there. You can get away with it, but I think for just practice, I think we're going to get a brace on that door. There's no point mucking around with it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some ginger glitter again on this channel, because obviously the 89, there's no rust left on it, apart from the rear quarter, and we'll get stuck in up with that soon. So like I said, when it's daylight, I'll work on this. In the garage, I've got the light, so I'll crack on with the 89 in there. So we'll run these two projects side by side, as well as the little bits and bobs I want to get on my Clubman done as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I was not expecting that. I hope it's I knew it was rough on that side, but not that rough. I'm glad the other side isn't going to be a patch on that. Well, just hoping. Let's touch some fake wood. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please check out our sponsors in the description below. Frost Restoration. We're going to need some paints, guys, again, so we're going to get stuck in with that. But yeah, next episode we'll get chopping. We'll get mocking that new panel up and seeing where we can go with it. It will sort everything. I'm deadly sure that it's going to sort that whole side out, and then we can put a nice shiny new sill on it and know that it's right. So hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us get noticed. You guys seem to really like this in the first video, so let's keep that going. Comment below, have you had the same experiences? Catch you next one, guys, when we get cutting more rust.